Downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return is Henderson. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Detroit! Watching now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Third and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Henderson. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone. Over. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And the catch made here by Sharon Peake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Prohl, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw. He's able to find Hawkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Gone, 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 gone. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Jackson. He gets it here to Peake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Jackson throwing once more. And Watson has it right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Peake. And a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. From the 22, here's second and 8.
Detroit!
Play action. It's Jackson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He completes it to Peake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Jackson, and he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Good, good! Good, good!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long... Detroit! Detroit! No. Me.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a first down run with Collins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Over!
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. his throw is going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's able to find Hawkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jackson now. Peek's got it over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, 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 over.
Switch gears. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Detroit! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep here for Bryant. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is complete to Hawkins. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return is Henderson. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson on 1st down, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
And Jackson throwing once more. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Back to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time? And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that's complete. It's Watson. The 30, 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 46 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone.